let's talk about how society is ruined. I don't think I've done a video of just ranting yet on this account, but give me a second. I need to taste my pistachio ice cream because I'm so fancy. This generation, which I'm technically, I don't know if I'm a Gen Alpha or not, but like this generation ruined. Do you know how normalized homophobia and transphobia has like become? Like, I don't. Let's start with like the transphobic bit. I don't get how someone wakes up, looks at someone, and just hates them for no reason. It's like you're not even thinking properly. You don't have a right to think they're weird because, like, how they were born in the wrong body. How has that got anything to do with any of us? Like online, my pronouns are they them because I don't want people knowing my gender, and it's like I don't mind what pronouns people refer to me as because it's just like I don't care. You know, what I was like they them's just easiest for everyone. But then someone was commenting on my Instagram like, pick a gender, you're a boy or a girl. It's like, figure it out yourself. Figure it out yourself, mate. I don't need to tell you that. But I don't get the whole bathroom situation. So women don't want other women in the bathrooms because they were once males. What? What? But then, I don't think people are thinking this through. You do realise when they put these laws in place, that means biological women are going to have to deal with trans men in the girls' bathroom because they were once biological women. So your math ain't mathing because you want a man with a beard, balls, and like no tits, like no female aspects at all in the female bathroom because they were once a woman, and you feel more safe around someone that looks like a fully grown man than someone that looks like a woman. You see, like, your brain isn't even braining because you're not putting two and two together. Like, you're just trying to be difficult at this point. Sorry. And then I missed a trans protest on Saturday, which really annoyed me because I went out and I didn't know it was going to be there, or I wouldn't have went out. Like, you know what I mean? I love, like, to just be in places where, like, people were supporting things, and I just love to, like, be there and document it and just, yeah, you know what I mean? But, I'm not trans, by the way. Don't know why I need to specify that. It's just, like, I just don't care if someone wants to be trans. I feel like it's not even a nature or nurture thing. It's like my mum's transphobic. She can lie as much as she wants about it. She's very like, so is my dad. Like most of my family. My aunt's transphobic. Like pretty sure everyone in my family's transphobic. You get called gay for putting on nail polish if you're a boy in my family, and the majority of kids, Arlo-Cyrus Blue, Hugo. If we're not counting Blue, we have 3 boys and there's like 5 girls. So the math ain't even mathing because if you grow up around girls, of course you're gonna want to do girly things. So, but then what really annoys me is like that doesn't make you gay. That really doesn't make you gay. Like, are you okay in the head? Nicest way possible. When I was like 10, I would sit there and argue with like my aunt. There's like 72 genders. There is 72 gender identities, technically, legally. But there are more now. There were 72 when I was Googling it at like 10 years old. I prayed to Nyx like 5 minutes ago, so when I hear noises, I'm just assuming I'm not gonna die because Lady Nyx is giving me protection. Yes, I'm a Hellenic polytheist. Before any Christians come at me, I don't care. Losers. Y'all are gonna rot on the field of punishment, and I'm not. Go to Tartarus, you losers. I also don't get the gay thing. What is that? Because like, why is it any of your business? And the whole, you're exposing children to it. I think it should be taught in schools because why does it matter? It helps people. When you're growing up and you just, no one like ever talks about it. When you're growing up, like as a kid, no one said you could like girls. So as a kid that's grown up and never being told you can actually like people like that, do you know how weird that makes you feel? As someone who experienced that, it's like I didn't even know I could do those things. Like I didn't even know that was physically possible. I didn't even know that like I could do that. But that I can. And it's like didn't make me gay. I just realised there's a like you can put it under a label if you feel like it. Which you don't need to. Labels are irrelevant. But no one other than the room. Sorry. Zoned out for a second there. Um yeah, that's my opinion. I don't think people should be homophobic. I think you're pathetic if you're homophobic. I don't care if it's for religion reasons. I don't care if you just want to be homophobic. I don't care if you think you're turning kids gay. I think you're pathetic if you're homophobic, and that's my personal opinion. And I have a right to opinion, apparently. So if you guys have the right to be horrible people and think anyone that's different to you is disgusting and going to rot in hell, I have a right to think you guys suck and are stinky and have no friends. And I have a right to that apparently too, because opinions. I just think if you don't need to have an opinion on something, you don't need to have an opinion on something. It's not that hard. And pro-lifers, it's like, why do you have an opinion that like semen? They ain't even people. It's like I believe life begins at conception. No, bro, that's not even how it works. Like, mate, what? Fertile, like, if the egg, how? Like, you mean you're gonna cry if a dude you're shagging like in your mouth and you're like gonna cry about it because you just lost like a bajillion babies? What? You do realize there's not even a fertilized egg. Like life doesn't even begin until you take your first breath. You know, while there's something not rotting, growing inside of you, it ain't even breathing. So I don't even count that thing as a human being until it's born and maybe like 2 days old or something like that. You ain't even a person. You don't even have rights, in my opinion. I don't care. I don't care. Because if we're taking rights away from trans and LGBTQ plus LGBTQIA people, that baby that hasn't even been born yet doesn't have rights. And the whole I had a gay phase. What? What do you mean? You were never gay. I know people like that around IRL. And it's like, I don't care if you dated a girl. You were never gay if you're not gay anymore. If you only like men, you were never gay in the first place. What? What do you mean you were gay for like a week? You were never gay. You were experimenting and you realised you were straight. If you're not special, you can just say that. And then like the person's girlfriend was like, yeah, no, you can be gay for certain times. You're also not gay. I'm joking. Can you shit? Oh, tell me to shut up. He's trying to silence me and I have a voice. I have a voice. And all the mental health stuff. It's like, as someone that has suffered with mental issues, I say has as if I'm not like, my mental health is like at its peak right now, because when I get really tired and I haven't taken my melatonin, I'm eating ice cream and my brain's running at like this much capacity, I'm not thinking straight. So it's like I am at a moment of bliss when I'm not thinking and I'm just saying every word that comes to mind, because in a way where it's like if I'm not thinking, it doesn't really like I can't be sad because I'm just saying everything that comes to head, not giving myself a second to think, which is why I look high. I'm not high. I've never been high in my life. I'm a child and a minor. Basically though. Yeah, I don't get why people are faking mental health and it's like all this stuff and I just don't get it. Like, why would you want to have mental health problems? And then all the men suffer in silence and then people being like, well, if they suffer in silence, why do I hear about it so much? How am I supposed to know? And boys on TikTok thinking like, one, we've my mum's can hear her. I can hear her. She's coming. Watch. In a few minutes, she'll be downstairs, I think. We've normalised saying slurs, which I don't get because, like, 4 times my friends have just said the M word and they're like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, my parents say it. You definitely say it as well because if it's in your vocabulary, you're gonna say it. Like, they say the M word, like I say the word the. They say the M word like this, I say the word the. How are you gonna say the F slur, the T slur, and the N slur in like one sentence? How are you gonna be that much of a horrible person? Pause. I need some honey ice cream. You're not even a good person at this point. And then boys on TikTok will see a girl with like, I haven't eaten all day, so I look much skinnier than normal. But you know what I mean? Like, I had dinner, so people will see that and think that's like morbidly obese. And I don't get when weight became such a big problem. You're clearly not happy with your own body if you think like someone having that much fat or like just having a stomach, which is like, you guys do realise it's not normal to have a flat stomach. And I want a flat stomach, but I don't at the same time because one, that's ugly. In my like, it's a preference, right? Some people don't like chubby people, which I don't really care. I think there's like more to love. And I hate when people are like, you look like you'd give great hugs. That's just so rude. Like, you know how like that's just normalized fat shaming. It's just like a normal way of saying I think you're fat. I don't care about people's weight. You know what it is? It's just like it doesn't really matter. Weight's not really that big part of like anything. Like, as long as you're a good person, why should I care if you weigh more than me? Why should I care if you weigh less than me? It's like fat shaming is just so like forced. Fat shaming is honestly so forced, especially when it's like really skinny people fat shaming, or boys, or just boys that are like my age and they've grown up. Like my little brother, they've grown up thinking that joking about grape and SA is funny and joking about women's weights and their sexualities and how gay people suck and they like it up the bum, and it's like no one cares, you're not making anyone laugh. And then boys, specifically one boy I know in my class who asks girls for noodles. You're like 10. Why? Because I feel like people think it's so normal to just constantly want to shove your hand up your butt. Like, I get self-love, but why are you doing it 8 times a day? At this point, this is an addiction. Like, boys are admitting to watching corn 80 times, like 5 times a day. Like, you know how not normal it is to do that? Like, you know what you could be doing in your free time instead of watching people bombard? You could be working out, you could be getting fit, you could be getting healthy, you could be writing, you could be reading. People make fun of me for reading. Are you illiterate? What do you mean you're going to make fun of me for reading my Greek mythology books? Like, I say mythology because I think I was reading a PGO book, Percy Jackson Olympus book, when I said this, and it's based on Greek mythology, but it's nowhere correct. And I posted a video saying praying to Lord Helios the other day, and someone was like, "Did you know I'm a son of Apollo? No, you're not. Get yourself out of my comment section." Like, I'm a PGO fan, but like, what do you mean? Please don't comment you're a child of one of the gods on a Hellenic polytheist post. Because I worship those gods. You are not a demigod. Stop, please. And then people keep calling me a Satanist because hell is in the name, but it's Helen of Troy. So, pretty sure it's Helen of Troy. Don't know who else, what other Helen it would be. I don't have the set post update and my laptop's broken. So I'm going to be doing rant videos on this account for now. Mwah.